So, Professor Kerr, thank you very much for the warm words, Mrs. And thank you also very much. I really appreciate to be here. Again, I'm here on my holidays, but I also like to spend some intellectual time with you on business innovation. Perhaps you're familiar with Daimler as a company. Of course, as mentioned by Professor Kerr, is the cars, the Mercedes-Benz cars are one of the main pillars. Also, besides that, we have a truck division, so Mercedes-Benz truck, or perhaps from USA, you know, Freightliner, or Fuso, right? Fuso trucks, yeah. That's part of the Daimler portfolio. Also, financial services is the financing arm for trucks and cars are part of the Daimler group. So this is roughly a bit the portfolio. About approximately 270,000 people work at Daimler. 270,000, so I would say this is a fairly large company. And it makes this become also quite a challenge, because you do have, of course, the tradition of this company producing cars for 125 years, over 125 years. So let's say the old economy, of course, looking for innovation of the car. And I can show you the car we brought along. Class. Okay, so this is, let's say, the old economy of Mercedes-Benz, of course, which is still very much the backbone of our company. But today we will talk about the business innovation part, which goal it is to develop new business models. Yeah. So what does that mean? So again, we have, I say, about 270,000 people working on this, what I showed you just now, on the car, on the trucks, on the financial services. And we have a small team working for the business innovation. So what do we actually do? I always use example from a different company called Honeywell. Anybody know Honeywell? So what kind of products? Sensors? Computer? Navigation, you know, also navigation for airplane, navigation. So 20 years ago, there was also some engineer, actually a Taiwanese engineer, Ming, and also a Gary, an American engineer. They tried to say, can we use the navigation system from airplane for cars? Will people not use the map anymore, but use a navigation for the car? Yeah? So then they go to the management of Honeywell, which is, I think, like Daimler, conservative, risk averse, yeah, a bit slow, big, huge company, and they try to, you know, present their idea about navigation for cars. And they couldn't make it because the company is just too big, and they're too many risk-averse city in it, saying, oh, what happens if a car will go somewhere into the pond or into an ocean, what happens to our image about airplane navigation? It might harm our overall reputation. And that's something which very much is key. I can say that's exactly the same at Daimler, the same thinking. Something new can also be a kind of threat for the mothership of the company. And so these two gentlemen, again, left the company, Gary and Ming. Can somebody combine? Garmin. Exactly, Garmin. Yeah, so Garmin, of course, is a market leader in navigation for cars, even people who plays golf. They have Garmin watches or bicycle. So Garmin is a very famous brand in the world. Yeah? And they do navigation for airplanes. So you can see this example shows, I think very nicely, that why such a team is some part important for companies to create new ideas and new business models. It's very difficult, and I can say this now in my experience, within the company to generate innovation outside the core business. Yeah, so with cars, we have in Daimler about 10,000 engineers, plus X amount of outside supporters. So a lot of engineers how to make this car excellent, yeah, to make the product good, to bring new innovation into the car. But outside the car, there is little time and focus to create something outside the car. And that's the job of business innovation. That's also the challenge, the organizational challenge of business innovation. So I would just show you here in my presentation some thoughts on innovation and how do we implement business innovation in an organizational context. And of course, some ideas, what do we do? What are our projects?